Okay, here we go. Professional seeming. Yeah, we're not having any issues this time. It's all ready to go on time-ish. So yeah, welcome back to Danganronpa, everybody. Lushido, you got me watching Snapcube. Aw, I'm so glad. That's so great. Let me just check the activity. Oh, we've got 3 new followers. Thank you so much to Leo Vesta, Artemith VT, and Foregathers. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. Thank you so much. Okay, well, let's get to it. Dunguna Ralonga 2. Dobon Hunkaroo. The Dobon Hunkaroo 2. And I gotta get like some fucking pop drops or something to mess with while I'm streaming. That would be dope, actually. Skills. Did we get any more? Finish preparations. I don't think we need to review the evidence first. Dangaraganru 2.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
What is up with her?
Chesto!
Oh.
One more time!
Oh, she didn't even react.
Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow!
Weird that she's
It's useless.
normally such a chatterbox.
I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started after all.
Hey, class trial.
The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Who could have done it?
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
Well, they're the most likely suspect. I don't know if they're the killer, though.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger.
Also, Lushido, let me know how my audio levels are.
Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor. Don't say something so stupid.
Oh my god, they're already starting this shit.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Traitor, and the killer who murdered Nagito. Here, right? Are they the same person? Or... let you know how what goes. My audio. Let me know how my audio is. Start with the oil.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Oh.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with
That would make
wounds.
sense.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so,
I don't know about
the
that.
suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Okay. Hmm.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason
Okay.
Nagito's...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was
Oh, it's
so
a bit
close
quiet,
to
but
trying
voice to
find
game
out by
ratio is
torturing
good.
him.
Me.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place.
If I can,
If
do
so,
that.
the suspect is whoever found the bomb.
That was Fuyu. I found it by coincidence.
Torture wounds, coincidence. Yeah, okay, that doesn't.
Damn it!
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up.
Okay.
I'm
Oil
telling
lighter,
you, they were torturing
Monokuma's
him.
account, torture wounds, survival knife. Torture wounds. Both of Nagito's legs were bound with rope, and each rope cutting in by pillars, which guys were also covered with a lot of stabbing. Survival knife. Arms crossed like that. Monokuma plushie. Not gonna be that. Smooth panels that started the fire. Oil lighter that also started the fire.
The reason
Okay,
Nagito's
so-
body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Okay, so we've got
So
Duct
that's
tape.
why he was so beat up.
duct tape, Kuma
What were they
account,
trying
and
to find
torture
out by
wounds.
torturing him?
Okay, he knew that the bombs were fake. Okay, so the torturing would seem to agree with the duct tape evidence.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That
Duct
was
tape.
Fuyu.
That's who found the
Found it
bomb.
by There's no way I'd torture someone.
Well, 5 minutes in and we've hit a stumbling block. Fucking, amazing.
The killer didn't
Beans.
tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by torture? Definitely the bomb's hiding. If so, is whoever found
That was Fuyu. I found it. There's no way I'd torture someone.
You would totally
The killer
torture
didn't tape-
someone.
I'm telling you, they were
the reason Nagito's body?
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Oh. Oops.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been
Oh
able to confess
yeah.
anything. If he was being
You need
tortured
to
for
speak to
information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
Right, you need to speak to be able to
I'm
confess.
prepared.
Oh no, Kazuichi's prepared. Oh
I
boy.
just realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Why you call me stupid? Fuck you. Yeah, I just proved that I'm stupid, but fuck you. Don't. The wounds, maybe? Nah, who needs their
Like you
mouth
said,
to talk?
if
No one.
Nagito's mouth was taped shut. You obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Oh no! But the
But
torture.
if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information. Then, after they killed him,
No!
Allow me to cut through those words. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Yeah,
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
we are not doing that.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Right?
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Just because I'm wonderful. Are you in elementary school or
You weren't
something?
with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like
Maybe.
I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, it does seem more like revenge rather than information gathering.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
Lucy, who do you think it is? I think it's Sonia.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? If so,
Or maybe Nagito is just
fucking
really
crazy.
annoying. He
Did
is.
they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
They destroyed like no evidence though.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started
Oh
burning.
my
from the
god,
very
okay,
back.
we're going through this now. It's the
Which means
the
it is possible
standees.
to think that nobody here set the fire.
No, the standees when the door opened, triggered, and hit. And yeah.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even
It
if
really
it
is.
was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now.
Why isn't Sonya at the door? Oh, she was. Okay, so my game theory. It's me, Matthew Patthew. Game theory. Anyway, my theory is that the Monokuma standees were arranged in a domino shape that they then fell on the lit lighter and acted as tinder. And yeah.
We should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
Like the standees.
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then.
But
Let's
being
think
such a
about this
simp.
based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Okay. Panels.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime
No.
scene, right?
Fuck. I was so confident
The
too!
direct cause of the oil lighter found
The killer used some kind of... He lit the curtain on fire with...
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No! Oh, wait, that's for agreeing. Shit. I am out of it.
The direct cause of the oil lighter found
The killer used... He lit the curtain on fire...
some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of
it can stand upright while the
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited
Yeah,
the curtain.
yeah, with the
some
panel.
way.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound
No!
waves.
Sound waves! Fuck! But saying stupid shit!
Cause of the oil lighter found
The killer used... He lit the curtain on...
some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited...
some way.
Maybe they used invisible.
There should have been a way to tip it...
or perhaps opening the door caused.
Yes! The
I
Monokuma.
agree with that.
Do you think with everyone being...
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Do you think with everyone being weebs now, there's bound to be a serial killer that will kill their victims in the same way as Danganronpa? Fuck! Yeah, there is. I also agree that opening the door is what caused
Just
the
as
fire.
I thought, it was the wind pressure.
Nope.
A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
What?
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
My name is Celestia Ludenberg, so Akane technically started the fire because she opened the door. Yes, you're right, but it's okay. She didn't know. I love her. She's baby. Also, welcome back. It's good to see you
The killer
again.
probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yeah.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, The first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those
I miss
big
Gundam.
panels
Me
were falling
too.
over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
I miss Nekomaru too.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
The MP3 player?
I see.
Yeah. Hiyoko was so mean, I don't feel bad for her. Me neither. Ibuki, though, I feel bad for her. And honestly, I still feel bad for Mikan. I love her. She did nothing wrong.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Louder clap. Huh? It's not opening? Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I knew it! It's a trap! Seriously, just stop it, okay? Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests, then with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Bam!
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
No, it's cardboard.
With the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean,
Yeah.
that door was the only
It's
entrance
another
to
locked
the
room.
warehouse.
Sure. Killer couldn't have
I
left.
see.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
You're gonna say it's Monokuma.
You don't mean...
But if that's true... Murder.
Hajime? What do you mean?
You... They're gonna make me select in Nagito, aren't they?
This is my answer.
Yep, there we go.
What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
Yeah. I don't think it's likely.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
If there's no possible way
What?
for all of that to be
Nagito
self-inflicted.
might do something like that. Don't you think?
He was literally
That's
bound
not
up.
the issue.
Yeah.
He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was
Oh
able
my
to
God.
tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm looking for it. Burned rope? Maybe?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs, that's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm. It'd be impossible if you...
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
What?
Joke. Is that a dirty joke?
Robicune! Ooh, close to the end. Nice. Yeah. Gimme, gimme. No!
That's obviously
Fuck.
impossible!
Tying both arms.
You couldn't do much with... It'd be impossible!
How about if you or if you use your
Dirty joke. Is that a dirty joke?
Okay.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Yeah!
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
The blood on the girder. Bushido, maybe I should play the first one. Do it! And his right sleeve.
I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely,
You
right?
just should, Bushido, because my favorite character, Chihiro, is there. Ooh. Chihiro is baby! I love her so much!
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free.
uh.
Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Oh my god!
Even if his right hand wasn't tied up,
Yeah.
the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
I love Fuyuhiko, he's
It's
baby.
impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
I've seen the anime, but I want to try the game. Chihiro really is baby. Yeah, the anime, there aren't really any twists and turns that are different from the anime. That's why it's a lot more exciting for me to play this one, because I don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
Then hurry up and spill it.
But I did actually play. That was actually the first thing I played on my channel. It's the first thing in Ramp.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
I think that's $100,000. A way to stab yourself in the right hand using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for... Oh no, it's not gonna be a lot, fucking... The plushie's suspicious.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Mm-mm.
Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Yeah, like the Monokuma
And
plushie,
slammed
because
his
there was
right
blood on
hand
it.
down on it?
Propped it
Onto what? If he just propped, he could have used his...
I
If you're
tried to...
tied up, we don't know if his left hand could even reach his right
With
hand.
your front tail. Ooh, yeah, yeah, front tail. Oh, damn. I thought... Yeah.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he
Okay.
stab his...
If he threw the knife and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife? Maybe he propped the knife
Yes!
I agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it,
Interesting.
he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
Okay.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
Fucking
But for a
Nagito.
moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Damn, this game has more consent than
Probably
Activision.
thought the fire would
Lucido,
incinerate
no!
and destroy the evidence.
Holy shit, Lucido! Oh my god! Oh, that's a good one. Fuck! Fuck Activision. Oh man. That feel when Best Girl isn't there anymore. SMA Chibuki. Yeah.
So what do you
Me
think
too.
now, Ryuhiko?
Although I think Chiaki, Best Girl.
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order,
Chiaki do be
getting
cute,
killed by
right?
the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain,
Anyways, Best
stabbed
Boys
the knife
Makoto
into his
Naegi.
right hand.
I don't know about that one. He's the protagonists for both of these have been pretty lukewarm in my opinion.
There is a limit to his constitution.
But that's probably because everyone else has such like dynamic personalities.
If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Sonya.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch all that.
Kazuichi, stop!
Like I said, if you got penetrated
Oh my
by
God,
something
she
so big
repeated
and
it.
thick, you would die instantly.
She repeated it.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
I love her hood so much. It makes me want to cry.
It'd be hard
That's how
to
much
use
I
a
love
spear
it.
with a knife stab into your right hand, while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else. I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
Oh, one of us totally could.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right?
Me too,
But that's
Monokuma.
why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Monomi sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Monami, yeah, I love her.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want
Amogus
to
Sonya.
believe in everyone.
Yeah.
I also want to believe that there's no killer.
Among Us,
suicide
you
is
say?
unimaginable.
Sussus Amogus.
Do you really think so?
Does.
But you said it.
I was reading a fucking light novel the other day, and they really said it sus. And then, like, I was, a few months ago, I was watching fucking Dragon Goes House Hunting on Funimation, and the dragon was like, no thoughts, head empty. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What
Sussy
kind of
Baka. Me too.
I don't know.
You're a bussy sucker.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
I love her. She's so
That's
trusting
how
and she's
We
baby.
made it this far up till now. Everyone working together.
Swear to God, if this is just a manipulation by her to, like, make us believe that it's a suicide. Okay, no, I'm actually not gonna be mad because she's baby. He's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now...
Right, let's do this.
Turn to rope?
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also...
Then that rules out his left hand.
No. There's blood on it.
No, that's wrong.
Right! Cause fucking... His left fist was closed when the blood splattered because his palm and the underside of his fingers are dry, and there was also part of the spear's cord that was also dry, about the width of a human fist. So he grabbed the spear by the cord and flung it up into the air, and it came down and impaled him. And then, you know, there's the blood on the girder as well that adds to that. Because he's the ultimate lucky student, he could have done it.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss
Detective
the
Molly
possibility
Awo,
that he used
yes!
his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that blood stain. But it's not... Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural blood stain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
He was gripping.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Will you stop with that?
There's the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear!
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand,
Nagito.
it'd be impossible
Oh,
for him
whoa.
to stab himself.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you... Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
I love you so much.
Oh, I got it! Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
I mean, I wouldn't blame Nagito if he did that.
What's
Yeah.
important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Cord.
I see! That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yeah.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around,
Yeah.
and stabbed himself, right?
I see that little vein popping on your forehead. Fuck you, Kazuichi.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Maybe he was using a pulley system. I mean, I think his supernatural luck would be enough to do that. I'm trying to think how many were left in the first game. And, Anya, Kazuichi, Yaki, Protag. Huh, so it could be a suicide. Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. From there, how would he himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
No.
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
You probably
Let's focus
used
on
the
spear
girder.
first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So, if it's just before that, could it be? State of the spear and the fact that Nagito was holding onto the tip of the cord attachment. Yeah. Oh, logic dive. Fucking love these. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, question. Was it? I love this logic dive mechanic. I hope it gets more. I hope we keep it up for the next few games. Fuck is that? Doesn't look good. Ow. Two. There's a spear. What else was fun? A girder. Best gamer skills. This is the Dark Souls of detective games. Oh, funny. Okay, question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling? Spear's cord. Yeah, get fucked.
It's all coming together. The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
I love Danganronpa Pro Skater 3. Me too.
Perpendicular. In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support.
I really need to play Danganronpa V3.
He hoisted
Do
the spear
it!
directly above him.
Do it, coward.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Oh yeah, and that's how the bloodstain got there, because it was dragged by the cord perfectly because the weight there, and that's how the momentum would work. Ah, pulley. Yeah-ish.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder.
Nagito
It probably
Saddam?
got smeared
What?
there during the setup.
Oh, maybe.
The
So,
blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling.
it does look to have a kind of like... I thought it was like a kind of braided rope-like texture.
So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was.
Wait. Is there shit that doesn't line up with that view? Yeah, like all the gosh, I love the OST. It's so fucking good. All the poison and shit. So he had an easier way. So why would
did
he
the killer
do
use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real?
Maybe. I don't know. Where's the poison?
He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
I don't believe it.
Not
It's
just
too
that,
much.
he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why...
But we solved it very
he
easily.
stabbed
It's not even
himself
intermission
over
yet.
and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
It's been like 30
It's
minutes.
messed up. It's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
And I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. Stupid of me. Completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever
Yeah.
became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick.
Hmm.
He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other. And tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Earlier you were saying it's impossible.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Because we don't know who the traitor is?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to
I don't
end it
think
here,
so.
huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
No.
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No
Huh?
matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense,
Just one?
and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Oh, Roby-kun! I didn't see, but thank you so much for the follow. And please let me know if I'm not pronouncing your name right. Roby-kun.
You're gonna keep going? Here, I thought we were finally finished.
Related to Nagi's death. Evidence.
I see.
Oh, I meant to read that.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
It good. Hey. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The vicious part that Chiaki's worried about is... there's no cause of death listed. Is that it? Oh, we're doing a fucking gambit. Okay. Hey. Oh shit. You. Oh my god, there's so much. Ah! We're just going with it. S E O F E E A. Fuck. Shit. Cause of death. Okay, we did it. That was overwhelming. Okay, did they ever talk about the laceration? You could do it. Which laceration? The one on his left arm? Yeah, they mentioned it that he probably made those wounds shallow so he could, still have a strength for the spear.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Yeah, the laceration on his arm.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
It's always important.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
Here he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but
there's more to it.
It's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me.
Yeah, this is like too small fry for him.
For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Definitely.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
No.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the
I
case,
love
I'll
his
do my
little
best to go
cocky
along with it.
grin there.
This is friggin'
Little
annoying.
smirk.
But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
All your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said this thing. That absolute hope can overcome any despair. I was yearning for that. Then the situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. Never mind, I'm probably... Hey, it's intermission time!
No, no!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do! Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami are the best... So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends! Don't say such stupid things! I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why do I have to be hated so much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even one teensy tiny 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know. We aren't even friends in the first place. Then as your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Disagree. Well, there may be some demands for that, see? Oh, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. That's your little snippet of my voice acting for Danganronpa. Robi-kun. Cause Bushido's already seen it.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
I love that voice acting. Aw, thank you so much. I try very hard.
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
No, remember to save?
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
Sorry. 1 second. Full disclosure, I'm very hungry. So I went and grabbed a little piece of bread. Because I know that if my stomach's rumbling all during the stream, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. I hate myself.
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities.
Other possibilities.
Bread, yeah.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, All I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but...
Let
it wouldn't be
LMAO,
the
let's
fatal
get this
wound,
bread,
don't you think?
yeah! We love you, don't worry. Fuck yeah. I mainly meant the Monokuma voice bit that I did about the bread.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that wasn't the spear. I think it's the poison.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that
Yes.
cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
Yeah!
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
Sonya's smile do be precious. It really is.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Not me getting more bread.
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
That's what most poisons are made for. Oh, well.
I see.
I guess some things.
Now that you mention it,
Yeah.
there's no way a
That can be
toxin
a
like that doesn't
secondary
relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's
I thought
body.
that was one of Mars's fucking horns for a minute. I love Mars. Fun fact, poison is probably bad for your health. Maybe. Drinking venom? Now that's a fun time though.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
What does that mean?
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Wait, did I miss something? Oh.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
He's right.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
And it's not like we found any poison container. Oh, he could have just inhaled it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
No one can confirm poison is bad because anyone who's tried it has died due to unexplained reasons. You're right!
And this is when the hardtail appears.
No!
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
Shut
His
up!
mouth was
Shut up
covered with
about
blood
dicks!
tainted. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
No, the poison could be
Just
aerosolized.
kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear!
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him.
The hardtail awoke. No! No! No horny!
Operation
They're high schoolers, no
Elimination
horny.
Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Hey, Danganronpa Pro Skater 3! It's back! Only 2 questions this time. We normally don't have multiple Logic Dives. Trial. Let's go surfing now, everybody's like. Yeah. Oh fuck. If they're old enough to talk about death, they are old enough for the horny. Maybe, maybe. Insert "This is my kingdom come" meme here. Do I know that meme? This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. Danganronpa programmers sure do love symmetry. When you pull my heat. Oh, I was looking at the chat, my bad. When you pull my heat, look into my eyes. Fuck. Well, Lushido, you wanted a karaoke stream. God damn it! Okay, hang on, I can't look at chat right now. I'm gonna die if I do. But yeah, Lushido, you wanted a fucking karaoke stream. Here you go. Me singing so I don't get dim cut. I don't know, like, what non-dimka-able songs I know that we could do karaoke to. Okay, okay. Question 2. How did it? Oh, his nose! It entered through the nose! Tajima's model, Lex textures looking all right, white. Oh, yeah! True, true. No texture, only render. What the? My mouse stopped working! What the fuck? Okay, now my mouse is working. Yeah, give me a retry.
We will never give up.
Lovely singing, Molly. Thank you! I'm purposely doing it bad so I don't get copyright. They're gonna cancel me. Twitch is gonna cancel me. No, I might do like a karaoke special and with some pals who have bad backs, like me, and release it through release it on Twitter. That sounds... I am actually good at singing because I was in choir for like a stupidly long time, and like professionally for a bit as well. For a few years. Oh, gas. Fuck, shit. Okay, we're good. It's hard. Wait a minute, I can't sing. Oh, I get fucked. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Forget about it. No, you don't have to if you don't want to. Oh. Oh. I will read the chat in just a second. Gotta enter into gamer mode here. Through his nose. Shit. Oh man, these parts are always the hardest! Because I don't have much mouse area. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, karaoke. Lovely singing, Molly. Thank you. But though, wait a minute, I can't sing. Yeah, don't worry about it. I can try singing. Oh, whoa. Hell yeah. That'd be dope.
It's all coming together.
Let's talk about it after stream.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Yeah, okay, we know.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
No? No.
Crap!
Was it water? Oh.
Crap!
Nagito be inhaling the devil's drug? Dang. Are we surprised?
I see!
I mean, I can try to sing, but I'm sorry for yours. I'm sure it's not that bad.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
Susceptible to hydrolysis.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
It probably didn't affect Nagito until he laid down.
Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning.
Sonny, you nerd.
The
She
wounds
really
on his
is.
body, the spear in his stomach. It was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
Big nerd. She really is.
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
No more.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I think he had an accomplice. Yeah, his motive is in.
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Motive, his malice. It's really okay? We finish this here?
There might have been an accomplice.
Chiaki, I love you!
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the...
Anything that looked like poison?
Yeah. Wasn't there a gas mask in Nagito's room? There was. Anyway, someone should clip me, Chiaki saying that and then me clapping and saying I love her. That would be a great clip.
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Container, isn't there?
see!
The meat on the bone.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it...
It was a jar of mayonnaise!
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. The meat on the bone, yeah!
Probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
He could have taken a fire grenade.
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible! I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like the does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
We would have to point out the accomplice.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I am. Bleh. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. So I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
that's no good!
Huh?
Your cum won't last.
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
He did do that a lot.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
That's not a good Nagito impression. He would probably be like, "So that's the extent of your hopes? Really? And here I thought you were supposed to be ultimates." Oh, whoa? Yeah. Lushido, it's just throwing 3 asterisks to me, but I assume you said come.
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga.
Come. Yeah, maybe the maybe the karaoke I should do is "Your cum won't last."
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason
Limo,
he died
no,
is
it's
still
the
the
clip
same
link.
as
Oh,
before,
okay.
right?
Did it post or not? I don't fucking know
Even if
how
we
anything
solve
works.
this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Well, yeah.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine
I think you have a
ending this
bot
by
that blocks
turning
any
our backs
link.
on the
Ah,
truth.
fuck.
It's fine, okay?
Let me check
There are
my
some things we're better off not knowing.
Kazuichi Sussy. He really is. I know it's not him, because he's too dumb, but like... Oh my god! God damn it, Cupid. Cupid's fucking streaming right now. Cupid and Mars are streaming. Cupid, Mars, and me are all fucking streaming right now, so now what do I do? Oh, man. Why don't you DM me that clip link?
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Because I have no idea how to do anything. I don't know how to work technology. I'm just a little country bumpkin. You can clip that too if you want it. That'd be good. I know I'm watching all of you. Okay, awesome. What is feeling just now? No, it was brief. Like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a clue. I forgot what she said already. Maybe the container was hiding the fire grenade frag. There, I might be able to reach an answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Could make your comrade here deal with the techie stuff. You're right, that's Praxis. R-E. Fuck. E. R. E. N. A. E. Come on, another E. E. Fire grenade. Praxis, hell yeah! Fuck you. OMG, I love you. Hell yeah! Thank you so much. I'm glad.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
But that doesn't explain the mayonnaise!
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone.
Did you say Country Bumpkin? I did! I did!
Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse.
Country Bumpkin. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He didn't even have to... The poison could have been a backup plan. It was in a fire grenade container next to the fire. And so when the fire started, or whenever they threw fire grenades at it, it could have burned up the container, releasing the poison. And the water was very delayed. So, and the effect of the poison is instant. So that could have happened. Fire grenades? More like ketchup bottles. Yeah, I don't really understand fire grenades.
It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
It wasn't mayonnaise, it was the fire container. It was the blue piece of the foil
You just
under
have
his
to
bed.
peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime, could it be?
If
Yes!
so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Quit being a simp and use your fucking head.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
I
we
can
go.
prove it with this.
Kazuichi used simp, he really
Take a
is.
look. We found this.
Fun fact, I have the special skill of being able to identify metals by taste. So, I would absolutely lick that lid. 100%.
That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
And it's
You
blue.
found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
You fucking did.
Did he
Like, yep.
use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all.
Each metal does have a really distinctive taste. Like gold is bright. That's the taste of gold.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died.
Imagine if there was like a leak in his air mask and he had just died because he was trying to prep this elaborate scene and he like tripped or something. That would have been fucking incredible. We also found Nagito's kinky BL pics of Naegi. We did find those.
So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You acting sussy, bro.
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Oh my god, what are you talking about?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide. No, it's not.
What?
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison, so when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
When we all threw the grenade.
I see.
Yeah, see? I told you! I fucking said it! I knew
Are
it!
you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
Oof, I remember this.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was
One of us.
Yeah, so Nagito worked together with the killer.
What the heck?
I mean,
Us.
he did always say he wanted to do this.
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was.
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Quit crying, bro.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? It was one of us. One of us. One of... No? Okay. So that means one of us killed him. Apparently not. It was Nagito.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito.
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Make someone throw the
I
poison.
see!
Right? Wait.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
Oh.
And for that reason.
This is why I hate Nagito, because he does shit like this. Yeah! Me too.
He put the
Me
fire
fucking
grenade
too.
that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
Yeah, because if we can solve this, it means Hope wins.
What?
Oh my god! That's why Monokuma said it would be the last one, because he doesn't think we can solve it. Yeah, I don't get Nagito Sims. Honest, I mean, I kind of get it.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him.
I just noticed Teruteru's ex is a fork and a knife.
The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
Nagito kind of big brain though. He is.
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor.
Did Kazuichi just do a woohoo? I don't think so. We have a 1 in 6 chance of living. Yeah, we do.
Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault they let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Yeah, it
Even
could be.
so, The poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
So it's really
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Doesn't that sound familiar? 1 in 6 chance of survival. Ah, it does. Fuck! What was it? What's that? Oh man, I know you're fucking leading me, Celestia. I can't fucking remember what it's from. Don't tense miss this
Are
lol.
you fucking serious?
Ooh.
Was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
When Nagito did the Russian roulette, yeah!
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
To be fair, that was like a week and a half ago, so.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces! For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
Oh my god, even I'm starting to taste despair. I do love how Mikan's X is a cross.
Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick.
Oh my god.
Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
I thought her X was Band-Aids. Oh, it could be. Mikan! Yeah, me too, Roby.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
He's still the mastermind behind it.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
Nagito do be Nagitoing.
It's
He do.
impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
If Nagito's the black and the Monokuma can't execute anyone.
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so chill. I mean,
Shut up!
how can you have such an awful power?
Oh no, Sonya shits! She'll never become queen! Woohoo! You'll never become queen if you have to shit!
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Monokuma doing some foreshadowing? Maybe.
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct.
I just called him Monoku, ha 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 ha. Yeah. I'm Monoku! Here, there's a voice clip for you to use. What if the killer is also the traitor? That's a possibility. It is!
Hajime, please.
I got it.
Is it recap time already? Oh, it is. I love, this is my favorite fucking part of the trials. Okay, so 2 of these are gonna be scenes. Scenes that are already here, I mean. So that's there. I always love this. Me fucking too. Chihiro's one broke me though. Yeah! I really like in this one how it doesn't make you wait until the end to tell you what's right and wrong. Take a potato chip and eat it! Okay, so I'll just put this oil lighter here, and I'll grab the spear cord with my left hand. Nope, okay. Oh, this one. And then I'll just put this oil lighter here. Okay. Dock 2! Okay, so that's... Okay, so... Nagito appears at the restaurant, and oops, I let go of the... No? Okay. Wait, where? Okay, so the oops, I let go of the cord. Oh, it's gonna go near the poison. Right here. Did the throwing fire grenade was... No? Okay, fine. Fuck you too. Order to hurt himself. No? Okay. Okay, so that one... Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. I'm tying up the rope. Gotta be here. Yeah, okay. And special poison. Oh, right. No? Oh, inside the refrigerator. Okay. Dock 4. Was Nagito's video message? There. Last stock. Okay. In order to hurt himself, put the duct tape on. Right before switching the poison, he removed the lid.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Okay.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
He do be looking a little sexy in that picture, though.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
There's no way he didn't plant that.
With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory,
Dun,
and put
dun.
it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor.
Killing
There,
him
Nagito
instantly.
inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
The music was also probably so they didn't hear his screams.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki.
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
No, I'm kind of scared about how quiet she is.
Just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything's gonna work out in the end. Chiaki about to have a brain blast? Fuck yeah, she is! After all, there's no way Hope can win. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. Although not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together. That's my Nagito laugh.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames.
Oh, I think I know. Oh no, shh, don't say anything, don't say anything.
By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
Nagito believed in Hajime!
Damn it!
God damn it. The surveillance cameras!
Damn it!
Fuck. Fair. No. No.
Damn it!
Oh, fuck! Shit. Hang on. Petition to make that Molly's official laugh.
This
Damn it. Yeah. Talents.
I see. Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
I don't see the
Right.
relevance.
The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
The one in 6. It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So, I really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. That, you only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. I'm such a pathetic piece of shit. He did the same thing with when the first killing happened at that old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true that my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Haha. Haha, for someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem to be very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't
That is
factor in
weird.
his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
Oh my
He
god.
probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
You already know who it is. Traitor.
I see. That's it.
But I thought the traitor was Byakuya.
Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Just as Nagito said at the beginning, the purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached this answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we...
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
But he believed that hope would prevail.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Oh.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Yeah. I mean...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Created?
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
I don't like this music.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Your group?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
No!
Because that's the nature of their existence.
No, 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 no!
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
Oh. Oh. No. No. No.
It's you?
So sad, guys.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Oh, Chiaki.
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
Created.
We were not tricked!
I don't like how she said created.
After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Oh my god.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Hey, no!
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity, so the only thing left to do is vote.
I don't want to vote. I want to talk to you.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
Favor?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
I'm actually really
If she
upset
was
about it.
disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, 'cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone.
Oh, yeah.
Have no friends.
Wait, who? Who are you awing at?
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request.
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
PTA?
Hajime, you stupid face.
Oh my god.
Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you. First open and mix.
Fuck.
I'll lower your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Chucky and I aren't best friends.
Monami's notebook.
This is the end!
Wait. Yeah.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
Stupid face Hajime.
That's your
Aw.
notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk to every- Okay, we already read this.
Huh? What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Did Chiaki's handwriting? Wanted to turn my eyes away from the truth it contained, but now I clearly know. I can't help but
First
know.
of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Final dead room?
In the notebook.
Final dead. Rocky stopped him. Hey! 16. Been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on ice. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room to probably panicking. No one believed.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that. That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Oh, that was.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like that. So, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word, took her handbook out of her pocket, without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Like, it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
That was her coming
Tested it
forward.
out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Would they?
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew?
But that was her way of
That is a
outing
mistake.
herself.
That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. But
Then nobody will be saved.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she was a traitor, she would have been more
There's no way Chiaki would have... If that bomb was fake or not! The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate it!
no. Monokuma knew.
Unless you know a whole lot about there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew... Me! When I tried to detonate it!
What? No, I'm right. What the fuck? Hang on. I'm trying to think.
Damn it! Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the... Didn't Chiaki use the card...
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew it was... Me! When I...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Someone could have tested it.
Monami was also there when you found out that
Oh,
the military base
yeah!
wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that!
Oh my god, Sonia.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
Oh.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor! If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too! After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard about it.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake!
Oh.
That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? Monokuma probably told Chiaki that if Monami and Chiaki were working together. Damn it! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Fuck.
That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything. Monokuma said it was. If so, Monami and Chiaki were working together.
I'm confused on how rebuttals work. Don't worry about it.
Even if she
This
knew
is the last
bomb
one.
was fake,
Fuck!
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
Okay, so basically I have to, like, cut down their statement. And I only have a certain number of cuts.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
Or Sonia, yeah.
That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma, that it was fake beforehand!
Oh, that's it. Okay.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Against the rules. It wasn't from the military base? Good for... Okay.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying!
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
I'm gonna believe both
That's
of them.
not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
How long are you planning to stream for?
That's
Just
not
until
it.
the next save state, so at the conclusion.
Are you telling us to
It's almost
trust his
there.
luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Oh, me too.
Can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You
I love
don't have to
you!
worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
I love you, Chiaki.
Damn it! Why did it end up like this?
Probably gonna get a B. That's all I ever get. Ooh, maybe a C. E. There. I feel the same as everyone else. No way I can agree to this. Sadness. First of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. So, I have to move forward. We believe in the person who's urging us forward, and we have to start walking. Believe as much hope as possible lies ahead.
Even so.
Oh. Man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komaida's killer is Chiaki Nanami!
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck. Everything was true?
Damn it.
Gosh, I love your voice acting. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
Baby, I love you.
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
Because...
Can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well?
Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? Same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What the heck? And in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
Well?
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask you where in the Future Foundation and stuff, why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Yaki, you will always be our friend. And now, we don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay for us? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So.
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan! I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor. And went a whole stream without one, but oh